Hello everyone and welcome to episode 5 of Orion Plays on the Pixel Miner, I think. I'm fairly sure it is actually. Probably shouldn't have to check. And today, a few things I'm planning on recording, me doing. The tree, our big centre tree, hasn't been changed much. I've been taking the leaves off the outside and in the middle. So the middle's now pretty much empty. Still the spiral staircase coming up. And on a fair few of the sides we've got the leaves off the sides of the branches. I had come on a bit earlier and I'd completely forgot to repatch Minecraft after the 1.4.7 update. But what I've also done is been clearing out areas. You've been seeing these planks, these bits of wood on the ground. These are the centre points for the 6 outer trees I'm having around my base. There's one over here. That one's not the centre over there, it's further down there, but I need to do a bit of terraforming to get that one right. One over here. The one by my house, which I'm going to have to take the house out to do that one. And then it's this middle one here. So hopefully what this will be is huge trees going up. Plan was 36 now, 36 blocks high, and then having bridges connected from them to a level in here, and having each one with their own purpose. I think I've said that at least last time. But what I need to do now, before I do any of, well, today's episode is going to be building up these trees. I won't do them on camera again because it'll be the same way I'm doing these ones, only slightly lower. But I think I'll get them done slightly quicker. Whoa. Didn't sound good. But I've been given a tip off by Demo. Just when I was on before. He was on, but he's gone to get some food. And I'll admit now, because I'm subscribed to his channel and the icon on his video was him in my house, he said there's a present waiting for me there. So I'm going to run back through the nether now and try and have a look. Oh, bugger. Now what I really need to do is build a proper passage here. Can I kill you? Please. Bugger. Oh, you're too far away now. Just a safe route from the nether hub to my portal, which won't be too bad actually, because I think I'm going to have to move my nether portal where it is at my new place, but it's not going to have to move too far because I'll just make that one the fire tree, not on fire but associated element. Well, that'll be all good. And I can flip around all the... yeah, sorry, distracted by wildlife. Flip around all the other elements and such around. Oh, where am I now? Still here, good. So we're back at Spawn Village. I don't know. What I need to get is some food first, food later. Food later. I need to get some more potatoes to grow as well, because I've got nothing at the minute. Now, it took me a while to get this at first. There's all these camper vans, which I've been told is an ongoing joke with everyone on the server. Crow's one has been flipped upside down. Probably the snowman driving it is a bit terrible at driving, but that made me laugh the first time I saw it. I had planned on recording this episode yesterday, but due to logos, how do you spell that? Pronounce that, I can see how it's spelled. Oh, here's a new path up there as well. Let's see that. Demo brings gifts and warm welcomes inside. Oh, outside the chest. Oh, hello. Wow. Oh wow. So let go again. Oh, one time use. Oh, that scared me a bit. Oh, and some other welcome goodies. What's he got to say for himself? Oh, well, thank you, demo, for those kind gifts as well. What I'll do with them, actually, is put them in the... Well, I might take these as well, actually. If they hit, unless he wants them back. Which I don't know. Oh, that pop scared me a bit. Right, what's up here? But his house is going quite nicely as well. A melon. And a crafting bench. And a log tree. Falling down. Wow. That was... What's the word for that? Anticlimactic. There it is. How many columns have we got over here at the minute? That's a fair few. 4 stacks of blocks. Blooming heck. I don't know what we need to with all those roses either. Anyway, I need to put these in the ender chest as well, and then we're going to get some food from the farm, which will just be carrots and potatoes really, so I can have them growing, and also, oh, emerald went in there. Oh, emerald's back then. Potatoes and carrots, which will go in the nature one, if I think that's the nature one. They'll go in the nature tree and be farmed. Should take the sign down as well. And stick it in the chest. I'll come clear this up later, unless Demo wants to do it before. But there's a lot of design work I need to think about actually now, with the whole 1.5 update being released whenever. But certainly all the blocks look interesting. I might do a bit of recording while I'm doing some of the buildings and talk about my thoughts are with them, and maybe if I get I swear to God I hear things. Actually I might do it now. Well, if you haven't known, they've certainly had the snapshots up of what they're planning to release with the 1.5 update. And it's all redstone. Well, pretty much redstone. All of it is all their new features. But for one thing, there is the new redstone block, which is pretty much the storage block of redstone, but acts like a constantly powered redstone torch, from what I can, or what I've seen of it. And it looks interesting. It looks good for, I don't know, it looks good, but I'm trying to think of certain practical uses for it. I mean, there's obviously being a bit of a toggleable circuit, which will probably make it easier than using redstone torches in some cases, but I don't know what other ones to do with it. The comparator is a new tile sort of block. Looks a bit like a repeater, but has some. It does comparisons between redstone signals, because the signal strength of a redstone circuit is coming into play now. So weaker redstone circuit, redstone wire. What's best to explain this? If there's two redstone wires going to the comparator, there would be different outputs from it depending on the strength of the two signals coming in. Is the best way I can think about it, which could actually be very useful if you want to try to do some maths really. It might be quite hard to actually get something working, but I think it could be quite useful to mess around with and see what's what. The last one off the top of my head is the daylight sensor, which does look pretty impressive. If you can't guess from the name, it senses when it's daylight. Or is it daylight or is it just light level? I think it is actually daylight. So when the sky F3 a minute. You, on the left hand side, I can do that. On the left hand side there is a bit which says LC at the minute, and that stands for loaded chunks. B stands for biomes, and then there are three values next to it: BL, SL and RL. Are you sure? I don't think so. It's just random sound. Anyway, BL stands for block light. That is the block that you are standing on, what light level it is. I'm fairly sure. SL is skylight, I think, and that is what light level you're getting from the sky, or at least what it will be, I think, because at the minute it's dark, so there should be no light, but it's still quite bright and it's still saying 15. So I think what that's meaning is if the sun was up in daytime, a light level of 15 would be here. Oh, it's 14 now, yeah. So because I am here, so right under these leaves, skylight would be coming down from there and from this block, and it would be a 1 here, so it would be slightly out of the way. If I move inwards, you see it takes 2 blocks to get to me to reach open sky, and that's probably how the villagers work out what's a house or not, by finding a door which is a certain distance away from light. And then here I'm also 13 because there's a gap there. Should be 12 here, yeah. So 3 blocks away and all that. So that is how the light works. And I think from what I've seen of it so far, it will output either a redstone signal or gradually send out a signal once that skylight. I don't know. You can tell I've not actually used it, I'm just going from what I've seen. So don't quote me on any of this, because it could all be wrong. But what would happen is that once it gets a certain lightness, I assume when it sees the sky as well, it'll output the signal and you can do whatever with that, which will be useful for... Oh, hasted joint. Hello. Useful for some things. I was watching, actually it's on now, I'm not watching while I record. Etho has it set up on one of his videos so that when morning comes it plays out the music melody, so it just goes da 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 da. Anyway, he's done that in Noteblocks and it looks quite cool. So I'm thinking once the update comes up in this to copy it in a sense, but do my own tune. Copy the concept so that if anyone's at my base and it's becoming day, to play them a little tune. And oh, the hopper block, that's the last one. Now I've been playing a lot of Feed the Beast recently, not on my Acrophobia, which I should do, but on the normal ones. I've not done hoppers in that game, but I know of the concept already, where there's a block on top which can store, well, in the FTB it's 4 types of item, well, up to 4 stacks, and at the minute here is for 5 stacks. But what it does is it can pick up items from the top, from items being dropped on top of it, and also deposit it into inventories to the side of it or below it. So if a hopper block was on top of the torch, I could say throw carrots into it, it would pick them up, store them in its inventory. If this chest was empty or had space left, it would then go, oh, I can put it here, and place the item inside it, which could make automated, well, can make automated sorting systems. And yep, and it'd be quite interesting. So if I can get, well, when I'm still here on a new update, I might make my storage room, which, do I have one in my plan? No, I don't. No problems. I don't have one in my plan, so I think I might put it in my main, the middle one, my big house. I have a huge sorting area in there, so you can put items into a chest at the top. It'll feed into a hopper because it can take items out of inventories, as far as I know. Deposit into a chest minecart. Have that whiz around all the chests sort of in a circle, and then have that deposit all the items that I need in their own respective chest. But that won't be for a while now. And I'm fairly sure that's it. I've not made any notes, so I don't rightly know myself if that's it, or if they're planning to do anything other new blocks into the game. But it looks amazing what they're doing, so I can't wait. Now I'll probably make a cut now, start building up my trees, and I don't want to come back. I suppose it should be once I've done, I might do an update once I've done one of the trees. I'll do one on a flatter surface first, just to make sure I know what I'm doing, because this one's got the terrible, this one's just the width of the tree itself, and you can see the height change, and I can't decide whether I want to keep this height change or terraform this land so that it's relatively flatter. So we've got some stray sand blocks. I was trying to work out the hexagon positioning on it actual in-game, and it wasn't going too well, so I did it all in paint. But this one's going to be the fire one, as it's nearest to the portal. I think it's actually in a relatively easy position to do, according to my map. Well, according to my plan, it's in exactly the right place. Because there wasn't an entrance dedicated, put down on my plan, but it isn't a good position to be the fire tree. But again, this one will be done in a minute or later on, just because I'll probably have to terraform this as well. As far as I know, not as far as I know, from what I've planned, all these are going to be oak, I think they probably look better like that rather than being. I don't think they. Maybe the spruce wood would look okay being built together quite high, but I think this birch one would look a bit tacky. It just wouldn't fit right. Maybe the jungle as well. I'll have to. Might do a bit of an experiment once I've done the first oak one. Why did I put those birch logs here? So what it's going to be is 5. Oops. It goes in and no, it doesn't go in and out, 2, 1, 1, 2, 5 like that. So I was looking at the circle design again. So that's going to be. It's different, granted, but I don't know whether I like it or not. I mean, it looks a bit too bright in a way. Or doesn't it? Won't look. I don't think it would look right as a huge tree, whereas some of the other ones do. So let me know in the comments if you agree that it doesn't look right, or if you don't agree and think, yeah, you could have one like that. Because I'm happy to mix it up if need be, but my gut instinct is telling me, no, don't do it. Right, I'm just going to leave you for a bit, I think, and carry on planting trees, finding the, won't do that one, could do that one over there. Anyway, while I mull and decide and do all this, I shall, oh, sorry, I'll try to hold that in before I cut off, but in the end it didn't work. Yeah, make a tree, make it the right height, and probably come back when that's done and show you results of that one, because that would be a pretty much complete tree. I could probably finish it off as well and think about doing all the inner bits. That one's going to be the, oh, that's the water one. Well, this one is going to be the water one, so I'll show you what I'd want to do with the inside of it as well. But that'll be, well, in a minute for you. But I'll see you then. Well, I'm at Y level 94 now, and I need to go up another 16 more to get 110, which will be 36 high. And I think that's how far I want to go up. I need to do the maths again to work out. Actually, I don't need to for this one. This is the water one. This can be as high as I want it. Which I'll probably make it 36 and then work out what to do with the inside. But it's getting late now, and it's always late when I have to record at the minute. We have family over, so I don't have time on my own until nowish. So that's what my recording mini schedule is. That's very loud for me. Turn you down a bit. So what I'm going to do is call it a night and an episode. Thank you all for watching. If you have, I hope my talk before wasn't too boring. I was checking how long the footage was, and I didn't quite realise it was about 25 minutes already. I didn't think I could waffle on that long for just something I didn't particularly know much about, or was just speculating on. But yes, thank you for watching. I hope it wasn't too boring. And plans really? This weekend I'm pretty much free and on my own, so hopefully I'll do some recording. Then I want to do a bit more acrophobia, and that means going F2B as well, which would be cool. I've not seen the dog box for a while, so I'll try and do a bit on that, I think, as well, if I get a chance. And that's about it for the near future. I'm back on my volunteering job, so that's Mondays and Wednesdays. I've been very tired on the last few, just because it's been out of my routine, so it's not been waking up. But I think that's about it, actually, until, well, I don't know until when. Just stuff's gonna happen. So thank you for watching again, and I will see you next time. Ta-ta!